Well, hey there, Megan.
Hi.
How you doing today, honey?
Oh, oh. Just say it felt like I was in a bit of a rush when I kind of woke up. I was up really, really late trying to help out the flatmate, get the kid to school, and hadn't quite gone to bed when I was meant to. And yeah, so I went to bed quite late. I think it was like about 10 or 11 o'clock this morning when I went to bed. And then I woke
you,
up just after 4. So I was like,
you
oh,
did my
show.
trick. You totally did my trick. Um, hey there, everybody. Hope you're going well out there today. Welcome to episode 39 of the Ohm Kiwis. And as you guys can see, I hope we are coming through loud and clear. I hope for no lag today and pray for those internet gods to bestow their smiles on us that Megan is now streaming the show on Fiverr. So let us know how we're coming through because we hope for once and for all, we hope we have sorted this shit.
Oh, look at that. Christine just said that we're coming through so clear and beautiful. Aww.
Aww.
So yeah, I can't believe I'm doing this. We were supposed to, well, I was meant to look up some content to kind of talk about today. I was so distracted by getting all of this set up. This is the first time I've ever broadcast the show, ever. I mean, now that I have Fiverr, it's like, why not? Why not do it? And
There's a little bit more to it than that.
yeah,
Just
the,
as
the
much as
moment I
you
ended up
guys
with
are sick
Fiverr, it's
of
like, Megan, you're
watching.
broadcasting the show.
Yeah, just as much as you guys are sick of watching a shit stream and we effectively become a radio show with some weird pixelation that moves. Um, it was like, yeah, you're getting fiber and you're going to stream the show because we're over the maximum that real internet can give me right now. And it'll be that I'm upgrading my connection very soon. Not to fiber, unfortunately. I'm still out of the zone, but bow bow, look what we got going on, and this is where we're at for right now. So we're in HD. We have a new format on the screen, as you guys can see. We have a few things coming up in the works. So you guys will see new things popping up on the screen here and there.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, who we got watching? Have we got some shout outs to do? Bam, bam, bam. Let's have a wee look here.
I'll let you do that.
Hey Christine, how you doing, beauty girl? Love you. I see you, Danny. NZ dolls in the house. We got a few dripping dolls hanging out. Jax, love you. She's one of our Oz dolls. Hey, we got a little folk face Cam in the house. Cuzzy, spying on us at work. Hey, I don't know what you're up to. Kurt, Lemmy, Church, Penelope, Vince. Hey guys, is that everybody? Did I miss anyone? Oh, Brad. Is that how it's rolling? Brad be vaping. What's up, guys? Hope everybody's having a fantastic day, and or evening as it is over in the states.
And just seeing like Christine's comment there, like saying great job to me. It's like I can't take all of the credit for this. As much as I would love to, like up in the corner there with like our sponsor there, we've got Jamesy. He's the one that actually did our layout for us. He did an amazing job, and yeah, did a collaboration with both Mox and myself with trying to get this layout all done up for us. So we absolutely love it. So thank you, James.
Yeah, big shout out to James. He's still at work at the minute. I'm hoping he gets a chance to be able to tune in, and yeah, he's been helping us a little bit, and we've got big things. He's been helping out a lot of people lately. James has been a good little fucking. Whoa! What was that? Is it traffic at
Motorcycle,
your house? Is that
motorcycle went
traffic
past the
at
house.
your James has been helping out lots of vendors, so he's been a little vape fairy, vape pixie I'm not meaning to insult you at all, James, but you've definitely been, I don't know if you want to be a fairy godmother, so, definitely been helping out a few people in the background with just little bits and pieces, and we are definitely on that list as well. So big loves to you, honey. And after the last couple of episodes where I've kept it real, had a bit of a rant, it is awesome to have I'm just going to pick on James for a minute in a good way. It's really awesome to have vape community stand up and go, hey, well, I do this, these are my skills, I can help, I can do something, or pay it forward, or do a trade or a swap or something. It doesn't always come back to a monetary value for everything, and Vape Fam steps up and helps out other Vape Fam, and it's not always with juice or a battery or vape gear, but it is sometimes in the format like, for example, James Forte is IT, so he's been helping out vape vendors with websites and online marketing and advertising and what have you. So just those little bits of things, there are many of us with many skills within a community, and we all can help each other in many different ways. So big ups to you, James. We love you, buddy. Hang around. You're a good minion. Love ya.
A good minion.
I called him a minion to his face the other day, and he's like, yeah, I'm a minion. And I only call James a minion because he's younger than myself, so he is minion to me in that aspect, not really any other aspects. So just for clarity.
Yeah.
Right, Megan, what are you vaping on today? What kit's in your hand? What juice you got rolling around? What's your haps?
The kit I have in my hand has been the same thing that I've been holding on to for a while now. I've actually turned my autofocus off, so I'm just going to hold it back here. My Legit Mods Hustler box with my logo on it, and I've got the TM24 on there. I haven't had a whole lot of time to do some intricate coils. I'm going to need to put like another build, or make another build for the recoil, because I quite like the recoil on the setup. I've got fuse Claptons in here, and I am vaping on, where is it? Yogurt strawberry that I got from Mox. I'm not going to show the bottle because I don't have the actual bottle.
I'm just going to jump in there 2 seconds. I just scrolling back through chat. I just saw your comment, Kirk, and of course you and all your staff at Subway hanging out at work. You guys can get a shout out. What's up, y'all? I hope you guys are having fun at work. And hey, Kurt, message to me for my address. I love Subway. Send me a sub.
I don't know how fresh it would be.
It wouldn't be not coming from the States, but I like Subway. So yeah, big shout out to you guys. That's awesome. I was just scrolling back through the chat there. I'll show those bottles in a minute. What else you got rolling around, honey?
Yeah, that's it. I haven't had time to do anything else. I've been a little busy bee with life and
with life.
Vape drama.
We're not going there today. Not today, honey. What's up to Graham? I just seen you snuck in there, honey.
Hi, Graham.
Okay, right. Well, in my hand right this minute, I have my beautiful Hustler. Everybody knows I love my Hustler. If you follow me on IG, well, it's not. I always do that way. And tilt. Come on, light. There we go. There it is. Love you, Jonas. On my Hustler right this minute, I have my Goon with some Megan coils. What are they, Megan? Fuse Clapton or staggered Fuse Clapton? I can't quite remember.
Oh, the Fuse Claptons. You wanted some staggered Fuse Claptons, but I didn't have a drill available at the time.
I couldn't recall what we came out with. So I have a set of Megan coils on my Goon right now, and I'm just going to sidetrack from my little buffet that I've got out. While I was in Wellington, I requested said set of coils off Megan, like I do every trip, and I do it as a smart ass. I don't necessarily expect to get the coils. It's always lovely and wonderful of Megan when I do so. However, this particular trip, Megan had quite a fighting battle installing said coils onto my clone Goon.
I hate that goon. I hate your goon so much. There were so many things that were wrong with it. I mean, the first thing was the screws are really short. So in order to put the coils in or even remove the coils that were already in it, the top plates had to be removed. I've never ever had that problem with my authentic ones. I say ones because I own two. I own two goons. Two goons and they're both authentic. So and the other issue that I had with it is that the two plates, when they clamp down, they're flush, like flush. Whereas on the authentics, they're slightly beveled. So they got like a little gap where you can just use your coils, you just put them up against that little beveled bit and it'll split the plates apart. I was this close, Mox, to giving up and going, fuck it, you install it.
I know you were. And I was that close to go, Megan, do you want me to do it?
It was so painful. This is where like the difference between like the authentic and the clone can sort of like really come in and make a huge difference. I mean, I'm not like a clone basher or anything. I mean, I have clones. Like I've got clone tubes. I've got a few clone RDAs as well. Although the majority that I've collected over like the past year have all been authentic RDAs whenever I can get them. But yeah, Mox's clone goon was, I was pulling my hair out. The first time I've ever had that happen to me.
Now, I can only say in defense of the clone, aside from, of course, my own choice of such cheapness, being that I'm a budget vapor, to purchase such an item. And that is by no means disrespect to 528 by any means from myself. I just couldn't afford said product. And it's one of those things where, much like my old bomb of a car that's outside, it has its own quirks, and you get to know your clone so that only you can operate your clone.
Oh, that was so true. I think if I'd had like a clone of the goon, I probably would have been a little bit more quicker, I guess, in terms of like building it. I mean, for me, when it comes to getting like the authentic goons, I had to support like Blue-Eyed Goon. Blue-Eyed Goon was the reason why I actually purchased it, like the authentic, because I'd been following him for a while, and he is the creator of the Alien Wire, which is my favorite build. It's not necessarily my favorite build to make most of the time, but I really like his work, and I had to support that by purchasing the authentics. Just to kind of clarify, I paid for one. And I won an RDA at the Christchurch Vape Day last year, and had won the Anarchist Phenotype L. But it had been offered to me that if I didn't want Phenotype L, that I could swap it for another RDA of similar value. And after a bit of thinking, because I have, excuse me, a little bit of a crack there, I have clone copies of the Phenotype L, and the airflow is like really, really eerie. So I don't use them all that often. So I decided to go for the swap. There were a couple of vapors who were trying to convince me to get the Terminus, and there weren't enough pros that they were telling me that would make me want to get the Terminus, and I wanted another goon, and I wanted a black one. So I was like, I went for the goon. Yeah. So I did a switch there. So yeah, that's how I ended up with my two goons. I purchased one and I won the other one. But yeah, I'm a big supporter of those coil builders that I follow. So like Twisted Messes, for instance, I love a lot of his RDAs, although I have to admit that his earlier stuff, such as like the Twisted Messes 30 and the Twisted Messes Square, or the cube one, the square shaped RDA, yeah, and unfortunately I don't have any interest in those two products as much as I like Twisted Messes and his work. Yeah, I mean 30 millimeters. I don't have a device that I can put a 30 millimeter diameter Addy on top of, and I don't like overhang. I like my stuff looking nice and sleek, and I'm a little bit OCD.
Yeah,
so
you think? Nah, Megan, I never would have guessed that. Never.
Yeah, so I don't have anything that I could possibly put a 30 millimeter Addy on, so I won't purchase it. And the square ones, I mean, if they can screw on and stay absolutely square with a box, because there's no way that would go on a tube. No way. But yeah, those two products I don't have an interest in. So yeah, so I try to support like my favorite builders. Dude's another one. Like on previous shows, you see me sporting his apparel, and I have the Dude RDA. Won't quite go into that, but yeah, I like to be a big supporter of those that I hold in high regard. So I try to get the authentic products. You have anything to add?
We both know I would buy authentic if I could afford them. I treasure very much I hate this war, and I put it in that phrasing in the aspect of the amount of community out there that like to, and each to their own, and I'm not dissing anybody's collection, because oh my god, when you can afford authentic, they're beautiful. Look at Phenom, for example, amazing collection. Yeah, if I could afford them, I would. However, I'm very proud of the clothes I can get hold of, so that I can at least pretend like I'm a cool kid.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the same. I mean, I'm a broke vapor, and if I'm lucky to be able to get said products, like the Twisted Messes things, I mean, I can't purchase them like straight off the bat as soon as they're like available on the market. It takes me a while. It takes me a while to get them. Like my Twisted Messes 24 that I'm currently vaping on at the moment, I haggled for this at the Auckland Vape Day.
Yeah, that's right, you did too.
And here in New Zealand, this goes for about $90, the TM24, and this is 90 New Zealand dollars, or yeah, 90 or 95, close enough. And at the Auckland Vape Day last year in October, they were going for 70, and I tried to haggle it down to 50. But yeah, they would only go as low as 60, so yeah, I picked it up for $60. And also another big help in terms of me being able to get some of like the authentic gear, like this TM24. My dad is a huge help. My dad paid for this.
Really, I should have my recoil or my Dude on my Hustler, and then I would have a fully authentic kit going on, because I can proudly say that I own authentics of both of those.
Yeah.
I'm gonna chuck a battery in my timekeeper, clone timekeeper. Let's be clear. But I've got my recoil on that at the minute, and I have coils in my Dude, but it's not worked out. And I'm just realizing I didn't finish my buffet before, and I've got my original TM clone going on my authentic Invaderism.
See, now that's funny, because I still don't have an Invader. I mean, it's crazy because it's cheap enough to purchase, but yeah, I'm not 100% convinced whether to get it, because I remember like when you got it in your hands, we were in Auckland when you got it, and then there was a time when you were having issues with like the pulling out the batteries or putting the battery in.
Yeah, and that is, it's just a quirk, and it's one quirk that I will take over all of its awesomeness that still puts it well above Noisy Cricket V1. And I specifically point out V1 because I haven't used the upgrade kit. I haven't tried Noisy Cricket version 2 or the Dash 25, so I can't comment on them, but I have an original V1 Noisy Cricket. And the slight, again, quirk with the putting in and out of batteries, and it's a quirk to take heat of so that you don't damage your batteries too fast, because you could very easily, and that being that you need to have the RDA off when you put your batteries in and out because of the buttons. Hang on, I'm going to open it. The knobs.
I just have to say, Mox, the Dragon Lady's here.
Oh, Gail! Oh, bless! We have one of our most treasured and long-term international dolls that we have known right from the beginning of both me and Megan being Drippin' Dolls in the States, connected to the States and across the globe. Ms. Gail Franks is in the house. Hashtag Dragon Lady, which is what we call her. And if you guys think that Megs has clouds, you want to triple, if not quad, those clouds. And then
she's my hero.
And then we have Gail. We love you, baby. You know we love you, and it is awesome to see you out there hanging in chat right now. And she's just on that note, shout out to Greg and Byron. I see you guys hanging. You guys are stealthed in since I did the last shout out. Tommy's out there. My cousin Tommy Hunter in the house. What's up, bro? And James. Both Jameses. We got sponsor James that we were doing a shout out to earlier. Has rocked on in, and we got James Riviera in the States as well. Who else is chilling? Anyone else stealthed in? Andrew, did I shout you out earlier? It's up to you all. Thank you guys for coming to hang and listening to us. You guys know that we appreciate and love all the support that you guys give us around the globe. And I had a mate of mine here last night that just flows me onto a little something me and Megan got in the works. A little something.
And you can thank
that? Little something. I'm gonna give them a taste, because it's how we, you get your hype going, and then you get the support when you launch the product. So the merch is coming. New merch. One-off limited edition t-shirt run for you guys, the fans, to buy, purchase, support. Not necessarily generic Ohm Kiwi type stuff. Specifically limited edition designed shirts for you guys. I know, I'm excited. How about you?
I'm pretty excited because I know that we've been like approached. Well, mainly Mox. Mox has been approached about getting some apparel together for that represents us. So yeah, we're gonna try and get that done.
Can I also just say we have Moochie and Niji in the house. What's up, darlings? Thanks for dropping on by. Thanks for coming to say hi. As you can see, darlings, we're back in HD, so you guys can see us more clearly instead of being some sort of awesome, weird, pixelated radio show. Okay, I'm making jokes about it, but come on. Our stream was getting to that point where it's like, don't even bother trying to watch it. Just turn us on, listen, turn it up, and walk away from the screen, because you ain't going to be able to see much, but you can hear us. Might as well. We've been doing podcasts for a wee while, they love. But we're all sorted now, as you guys can see. If you didn't catch the beginning, Megan and her lovely flatmate up there in Wellington have upgraded their internet and are on fibre. And we have switched roles upon guidance of myself and one of our sponsors, Jamesy, up there above our heads. We have shown Megs the ropes. And ta-da! Megan's streaming the show on fibre.
Yeah, I have the reins.
today for the first time. So
it was so.
It's awesome. We did a test run too to make sure that our sound would be on point. That our delay is not a thing. We did test run because we're over those technical difficulties just as much as you guys. Because we love the fact you guys take time and effort to want to be able to come and hang and chill. And if we can't provide the show we would like to be able to provide for your time and efforts to show support for us, then, that was getting just as frustrating for us as it is for you guys. So, ta-da! Let's hope we've all sorted that game, eh?
Yes, so Megan's interweb is no longer in the Stone Age. Yay.
No, now it's mine that is.
Oh no, Lemmy. Mox will always be Batman.
You better believe it.
She calls the shots on anything that has to do with our show. So yeah, she just tells me to jump and I go how high.
Don't you be thinking nothing's changed on that aspect, dear Lemmy.
I will always and forever be Robin.
One day I'm gonna get us some t-shirts made with some stupid capes attached to our shoulders.
That'd be hilarious. You have like the black Batman one and I'll have the little red one.
And there wouldn't be a full cape, there'd just be like that stupid frou-frou over the back
of your little square that just covers half the back.
If somebody wants to put that together, off you go.
Yes. I mean, it's like, yeah, as awesome as it is to have fibre, I'm broke this week. Having this thing connected up has essentially made me poor.
I have no doubt, darling. I have no doubt indeed. So, how is everybody out there in our little vape chat land? Oh, I didn't go over my juices.
No, you didn't. We keep getting sidetracked.
I know, right? Okay, I'm just going to hold them all up because right this second, I can't quite tell you which juice.
What's in what?
RDA. Right, I got Sugar Baby going on. Love you, Jax. You're out there. I Vape Australia. You guys know over the last year how much I've raved about this. This is totally one of my crack juices. No, it does not have crack in it. Hey,
although I think that Jackie sometimes...
total disclaimer, we all know that we have a juice we love. This is my addiction, this one right here.
It's like, this is for Mox. Just put like a little bit of something in it. No, I'm kidding. No, I Vape Australia does not do that. No,
it's not. But I would just like to say, am I not manic enough without shit like that? Just saying.
I'm liking that name, Batman and the Coil Wonder.
Woohoo, yeah.
Had to do the Superman, like the superhero pose.
Robin was never cool as Meg. So we're making Robin cool again. I've got a black currant smoothie from our journey to Shosha the other week, when I was up in Wellington. If you guys saw that episode while I was in Welly that week, sorry for the drama rant, but talking about our adventures to Shosha was a fun little experiment. And so this is if you didn't know, Sugar Baby is like a bubble gum, which is why I love it so much because I love my candy. And this black currant smoothie is like a black currant with a serious mint in the background, but it's not colada, but definitely an ice exhale that clears the sinus. Right, next up I have Grape Energy from Joe's Cloud House. Now, he's a relatively new vendor here in New Zealand. And Joe, if you're watching, I've been meaning to message you and we will talk because I want to try your line, please. I dig this, yeah, and we would love to review you. And then let's have a chat. There's actually a few new vendors out there that I need to get hold of. So just on that note, sidetrack myself again. If you are a vendor anywhere in the world, just saying, feel free to message us. We're only a message away if we can do business or be a mutually beneficial arrangement in some aspect. Get in contact, Nothing is harmed by but a conversation. And next up is the two juices that... Oh, did you just mention one or both of them? I can't recall.
I mentioned one because I've only got one set up today.
Oh, right. Well, I've got both of them here that I won from Southside Vaporium, Heavy Metal Vapor, his show, Andrew, a few months back now. I think it was before Christmas even. And so we got blackberry and strawberry. And yeah, my bottle's definitely getting low on them now. And while I was in Wally, I gave some to Megan so that she could try them. So yeah, blackberry and a strawberry, and they're both like a yogurt based. So those are American juices, those two. And yeah, those are the juices I've got sitting in front of me that I've got spread across about 3 mods right now. What are you laughing at? What am I missing out there in chat, darling?
I just see Tommy Hunter's like thing. He's like, "Oi, that's my juice."
Yeah, Tom, it is. Thanks, cuz. Love you. Mwah, I love it. I'm really enjoying it. That's why I stole it off you, cuz. Giancarlo. God, sorry, I don't mean to make your name sound retarded, darling. What's up, G? How you doing, baby?
All I can do is go, huh? What did you just do?
Giancarlo. Sorry, I did it again. Shush now.
Aww.
What do we got going on out here? Just
Danny.
catching up. There's a little bit of activity going on right now. Love you guys. Hey, I see some broadside chatter.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Should I?
Go on there, and I'm just going to sulk here in the corner.
So if you guys recall, when we had Sam, the Vaping Bogan, on the show for the Halloween episode, which was 31, we're now at 39 now. Sam did a review of the broadside mech mod by BJ Box Mods in the US. Brandon is a friend of ours. Brandon has done in the past a couple of group buy runs for our Drippin' Dolls, Megan's box that we talk about all the time. Mr. Lovely Brandon, you know I love you so much right now. Get in contact with me. Hopefully, I will be receiving some love in the mail really soon. I totally can't wait. I'm not even 100% sure what he's sending me. I've got an inkling, but not quite. And, I don't want to put my foot in it, so I'm not exactly going to say. But I hope in the very least that I get a broadside T-shirt and that we can rep a very dear friend of ours. And I really I can't wait to try one of his mechs at some point. So keep you tuned on what vape mail arrives for MOXLEY. Don't quite know, so I don't want to jinx anything too. So Megan's quite upset. I'm trying to get her a T-shirt too. She's not very happy with me right now. I love you, girl. You know I love you. Look at that little kid tantrum face.
I'm not talking to you right now.
I know, right? Totally got that face on.
I've got it down pat,
What? You give your nephews and nieces a run for their money when they throw a tantrum? Just give it straight back to them. Oh, why isn't this hitting right? This is not hitting the way it should be, considering the build that's in here. And for safety first, I'm not going to tell you what's in here.
What were you vaping on?
My recoil on the TK is not hitting what it should be, considering the build that's in here. I'm not very impressed.
You got fresh batteries? Or batteries?
Yeah, I just put one in.
Oh.
Blah. Sorry, that would have been really loud. I think that needs fresh cotton is what that cough was. Apologies for that. That would have been really loud, guys. I will come back to that. Actually, I might put the mint through it. That'll clear the cotton. Oh, cleanse my palate. Right. So as you guys can tell, we just are having another little casual ramble today because there's a few things going on in the background of change coming. So hopefully things will kick in properly next week. I know I said that last week, but we had to sort Megan's fibre and then obviously get the show transferred over, and then we wanted to do at least one show, obviously today.
Just to ensure that
this was
going to work
and just get it happening, get Megs comfortable with rolling the show, and shall continue from here. So today, here in New Zealand, I know we're ahead of you guys in the States, but it's the 1st of February here. It's Wednesday here today. So next week, okay, so in 2 weeks, and it will actually be a year to the day. Oh my God, the leap yearness. Isn't that so trippy? In 2 weeks, it will be a year to the day. On the day of our show will be our year anniversary for the Ohm Kiwis. So I'm going to try and get something a little bit special happening for our year anniversary show. So it's a couple of weeks away. Stay tuned for that. Hoping to get things rolling. There's lots of things happening here in the New Zealand community as well coming up too. So we've got Tauranga Vape Day is, oh my God, I just went blank, 18th of March. Woo! And then I'm running the Top of the South of Vape Meet, which is just a casual day, not a big competition-y type day, on the 9th of April. And then we've got Christchurch Vape Day coming up on the 20th of May. And then we have winter here, and then the next run of events starts after winter, pretty much. So there's big things happening in New Zealand. There's big changes happening for the Ohm Kiwis coming up. Like I said last week as well, still in the works, lining up sponsors, vendors, giveaways, and what have you for our year as well. So getting it happening slowly. I have been away. I'm still doing festivals in the background, so I'm still a busy girl. Trying to get it all happening. It's been a little bit slow starting to the year, unfortunately, but you guys know I do my best, and when I try and make shit happen, it might be a little delayed, but the shit does happen. So
we're just trying to get back into the swing of things, aren't we?
Yeah, so just please bear with. And like I said earlier, if you are a vendor across the globe, you don't have to be in New Zealand. If you want to do business with us, we're only a message away. Our Facebook page is up there scrolling on the screen, and also down in the description. Chuck us a message. I'm contactable through here, through my YouTube channel, via the messagey button in the About page as well. So, and also contactable, of course, email through the Googleness. So, if you would like to speak to me or arrange something or have something happening for you in your business here in New Zealand and would like the Ohm Kiwis repping you, or some sort of beneficial arrangement for both of us, then get in contact. We'd love to hear from you. We would love to.
Just having a nosy in chat.
Yeah, what's going on out here? What's Danny on about? Only me. How about you get a broadside, darling, and then you can matchy. Oh, Cam's back. Are you on another break at work, Cam? I just seen you popping in and out randomly.
Yes. So how's it going? It's going. Haven't been away for very long.
Yeah, we're just rolling. So yeah, well, I just gotta wait and see what's going on there. Oh, Greg, you and your adverts. Donnie, I need to email you. I have to make an order. I've been so slack on that. I am dying for some more strawberry submission. Dying. Not quite.
That's your second crack, is it?
Funny. It very well could be if I had the money to have some sort of steady supply arrangement with Dawn. It really could. That strawberry submission, Tickle's a sweet spot, I tell ya. Keeping it real, yo.
Yes, you certainly are. Oh, speaking of Yeti, where is he?
Hey, yeah, Chris, message Yeti, please. Where is our darling abominable snowman? Oh, I know a Yeti and a snowman are two different things, but that just rolled.
It's what fell out of your mouth at the time.
It really did. It really did. So, Megan, okay, I've had my little ramble about things in the works and, dropped a couple of hints of things coming out. Don't want to give too much away. Like to tease. We like to keep you guys coming back for more. But on a more serious note, now, I'm aware last night we discussed a list that went out the window when you had a night of cray and ended up not sleeping. Is there this list is about new hardware that has come out across the globe, some of it hitting the New Zealand market, still figuring out what's coming in.
And the reconnection is successful.
Okay.
I don't know what happened there.
Does it say it's streaming again? Or do you need to start the stream again?
Oops. I don't know.
And we're back. Stream is continuing. Have you hit go at your end?
No, it just said that it's reconnected.
Okay, that's fine. The count is running again and we've gone green. So I actually have no idea where that cut off and what I was saying. That was random. Sorry about that, guys.
Sorry, my OBS had disconnected. I don't know why, but we're back.
Oh, and we've got a beautiful, sexy phenom in the house. Hello, darling. Mwah. Glad you can make it. I mentioned you in your beautiful, authentic collection earlier, darling. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. I'm just going to go with a glitch in the router or some such that reset Megan's OBS.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking. I'm not 100% sure whether or not if the flatmate and the daughter are online or not, but it shouldn't have.
I was just going to say, Megan, did you swap from 2.5 across to 5? Did your router swap connections?
I was looking at that and it hadn't. It's still on the 2.4, which is stronger in my room than the 5 gigahertz.
Okay, well, whatever the flow. I if somebody out in chat would like to.
Oh, there we go, Gail.
Where
on a more serious note is the last thing that was heard.
On a more serious note, is what I said? Okay, because I had no idea where it cut out.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just reading chat and church. I love your comment. Phenom, quit breaking the interwebs. On a more serious note, okay, where I was rolling with that little ramble that I just started on was of the new products that have been coming out on the market across the globe that don't necessarily make it to New Zealand, but we're aware of several new products that have come out since we last spoke about hardware on the show. And last night we made a wee little list of some of the latest reviews coming out of all of the crew across the YouTubeness. And where I was going to go with it, because I'm aware that obviously you didn't have an opportunity to look into a lot of the products because last night didn't roll how you wanted it to. Is there anything on the list that we were having a brief look at that excites you? That you as Megan the coil builder or you as Megan the collector, there is new hardware coming out, whether it's hit New Zealand or not irrelevant, but is there anything that's come out recently that you're aware of is now out there that it's exciting you or has grabbed you and you're intrigued about it in some way and you're like, ooh, I could add that to the wee ensemble I have going?
I guess the only thing that I can think of, it's like I haven't been actively looking at gear at the moment. Usually the times when I end up looking online for products is usually when I have money and I want to buy. And at the moment I'm still sort of like recovering from like the holiday period. Excuse me. And trying to just make sure that all of my finances are in check, as well as working on other projects. So vape gear hasn't been like at the top of my priority list, but I had things that were coming up that I had noticed. I mean, like we mentioned earlier, like the broadside. I would love to own that. I would love to own that. But at the moment, that's kind of out of my reach. It's like, yeah. I think I had some interest in the Goon LP, the low profile RDA that had come out like last year, I think. But I'm still not 100% certain at this point. What else is there? I usually don't do a lot of tanks, but I had been interested, like when the Beast had come out.
There's been a lot of talk about the Beast range.
Yeah. Like when that had come out, it's like, okay, I'm gonna wait. Because when the TFV4 came out, I had that tank and I didn't really like it. Like a lot of people were talking about the amount of flavour and the vapor density that they were getting from it. It's like, yeah, like for me there was plenty of vapor density, but the flavour was incredibly muted. So I ended up selling that, and then I had picked up the TFV4 Mini, which I still own, and I actually liked that one. So when the Beast had come out, I thought to myself, I was like, oh, I might wait for the mini version, because if anything it might be, I guess, like similar to like what I believed I would have gotten a similar experience from the Beast that I did with the TFV4. And then they released out like the baby Beast and then the big baby, and I was like, okay, so which one of these two little miniature versions of the Beasts is good? And I think that I'd probably go for like the baby Beast rather than the big baby. And then the TFV12 had been released, and I was like, I can't keep up. I mean for real. So they just keep pushing out products, and then they've got like all of these different like mods and things, like the RDTA box mod. My father ordered one. I would love to get my hands on that particular device, just so I could have a go of it. I mean, it's interesting because my father's not much of a coil builder. I mean, he can build his own coils, or use like the pre-built ones. But yeah, he's usually like a tank man. So the RDTA thing, I think, might actually like work out quite well for him. But yeah, I'll have to find out from him like how he's going with that. And yeah, and then there's just so many products that are coming out from iJoy. I mean, I think iJoy, and I'm trying to like just think of products just right off the top of my head. But even they're releasing out product after product. I think like Vaporum had released an RDTA. I can't quite remember which one. I think they had like the gold plated post or build deck. I kind of wish that I had it right in front of me, like the links and stuff. But yeah, they've been releasing out a whole lot of products that I would possibly have a look at. But yeah, there's a lot of things out there that I really need to kind of catch up on. I guess if I had unlimited funds, I'd probably look in the direction of like the Philippines for like mech mods and things like that, because they make some incredible stuff. And Vicious Ant would be another one that I would look at in terms of like if I were able to purchase a new.
Oh my god, Vicious Ant! I was like, yeah, it's totally up there with beautiful names like Asmodus. Or however you say it, I hope I said that right. Oh, there's lots of top quality what's the word I want? High roller mods. Beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah, Phenom, darling, I'm looking at you. You're a high roller, honey. You want to buy me that ticket to Detroit? I will be there, and you can give me that second mod. I will, I will totally be there. My passport's current. You buy me the ticket, baby, and I come to one of the American events.
Oh, I might even look into those as well, Phenom, the Indonesian mix. I think I've seen like a couple. But yeah, there's a lot of like beautiful work out there that I would love to own. But much like the broadside, they're just out of my financial reach.
Yeah, they're beautiful, and they're like,
It's like,
just
can I touch it?
I so long for you. Oh.
Yes.
Oh, bless. Well, I hope the wonderful vape gods bless us this year, darling. But who knows how
Oh,
the
yes.
mod
I'm
game
certainly
will
hoping.
roll for us.
So please, I've got my fingers, toes, arms, legs, and everything crossed that 2017 just pulls everything together and just lines everything up for me, and everything just works out. I'm really hoping. And I'm also hoping like the same for yourself as well, Mox, that 2017 is like a big change for not just for ourselves like personally, but also for like the show as well. I would like to see like big things happening for us.
I hope so too, darling. I really hope so too.
It would be nice. It would be nice to see a change in the year. 2016 was a bit rough, and I suppose coming into 2017 was also a bit rough. But
I'm
yeah,
not
we're
even
hoping.
gonna go there, but
No,
yep.
no. I'm just hoping that the rest of the year just ticks everything over and all the ducks end up in a row exactly how we want it to be. Because yeah, we like to see change, especially if the change is good.
Tell me what. Hey, Chris, baby, how you doing? I just seen you stealth out there into the chat. Oh my god, the amount of money that you just drop on a mod phenom. I know some of them are like cheap as compared to what you do pay. But damn, honey, that's like over half my rent. Just saying. Love you, buddy. Love you. Just jealous. You know I'm just jealous.
Yes.
Look at him dropping all these big name mods out there.
I reckon.
Darling.
The envy is real.
I so wish I was coming to Detroit just to see them in person. Yeah, and you guys, but your mods too. You know I love you.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's like if I ever had the opportunity to attend a vape convention in the US, that would be amazing. Be amazing.
I was just thinking about it while you were talking, darling. I was like, what is my device goal, my kit goal this year? New Year's resolution. I want to boss 3,000. I think that's one of my New Year's resolutions. And Adam and Lisa know full well that I am just dying to be a lady of vaporized nomads for them. Hopefully I got some shirts coming to me, so that'll be awesome. But I think obtaining that mod will be my goal for the year. Because it's going to take me a long time to be able to save to afford one, that's for sure.
Oh, I agree, G. Comp life is hella overpriced.
We love it, but yeah, we do agree, darling. We do agree. I'd like to be able to say that I could purchase an authentic AV this year, but to be realistic about it, for as much as I want that and I want to purchase love into at least one high quality authentic comp mod, mic mod tube specifically. By the time I get around to having the money for it, I'll probably be onto a new product. So
because the product changes is just it happens so fast and all the time. It's like just when you think that it's like, well, how can they better this? And then they do. It's like, oh god. Slow your roll, brother. It's insane.
And I saw Phenom mention out there the reload RDA. I'm really keen on getting a reload. I'm not sure when that'll happen, but I'd like to be able to add that to my little authentic corner with the recoil and the dude as well. Oh, is that a plane going over your house?
No, that was a V8.
Oh, another vehicle, right. It comes through my speakers, so insane.
The joys of living close to a busy street. And plus it's that time when people are actually going home, so...
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, you're right there, Phenom. A mech is a mech, but, you know, when people like Megan and myself don't know your journey, of course, for your beginning of your devices, but Megan and myself, we started with mechs. You know, that's sort of, it's not just about a device and the way it performs or a competition piece of kit. For me, I can't speak for Megan, but for me, it's almost like a sentimental aspect as well, because it's where my journey began. Even before I had a Vamo V5 and a ProTank 3 in my hand just for driving. You know, I was on mechs prior to that and started out in that aspect. So there's that little sentimental value for, and if I had the money, sure, I would have far more authentics within my tube collection than I do. But that more so just like to know that one or two really special pieces within the collection I've been able to give a little extra love, more so for sentimentality than for buying pretty shinies. And that's just of course, my own little personal on it. But
yeah, for me, when it came to getting my first setup, I mean, like some people are aware, I'm also into photography. When I took it up about 4 years ago, possibly 5 years ago now, I purchased just a entry-level DSLR, and I wanted to, now I'm at a point where I was at that point probably about two or 3 years ago, that I wanted to upgrade. Upgrading photography gear is incredibly expensive. And I didn't want to have that same problem when I started vaping. I kind of wanted to sort of like hit that semi-high end spectrum, I guess. And I thought that the mech mod at the time was like that point. Not realizing at the time when I took up vaping nearly 2 years ago that the progression is crazy insane, and trying to keep up with it was, or can be, quite difficult at times. So when I got my mech mod and my RDA and started learning how to build, so that like when I immediately started vaping, I was making my own coils from day one. But yeah, it was so that I didn't want to sort of get a beginner kit and need to sort of like upgrade multiple times. Yeah, so when I bought my first setup, I thought that it would be the only setup that I would ever purchase. Completely oblivious. Like I'd mentioned to a couple of people before, is that when I got it, is that I thought that, yep, this is it, won't need anything else, and nowhere on the internet does it tell you that you will buy more stuff.
No, they always omit that wee disclaimer, don't they?
Yes. And yeah, and as my vaping journey progressed, yeah, my first setup has become of sentimental value now, and I still own it, and I will always own it. There's no way I will give it away.
Me too.
And now it's become, rather than trying to focus on having just that one sort of like setup, it's become like a hobby and almost like a collector's sort of thing, like if and when I can get the items. I mean, there's my collection isn't as vast as some people in the New Zealand community. Like, they have some pretty impressive collections. Like a number of members that we have that have been vaping for a while now, and yeah, it's an interesting journey. I'll tell you that. And I agree with Phenom. Collecting can get out of hand very easily. I would agree with that, because I mean, you can get like so much stuff, but then you've built this collection, but a lot of it sort of stops going into circulation in your daily use. And I found that with a number of my vape gear or vape setups, that they are kind of not really in circulation anymore. And
yeah, we tend to have favourites that have a little constant rotation, don't we? Whether it be mods and or RDAs.
And because of the progression that has happened over the years, like you have your very first sort of like setups, and then today's setups have completely surpassed what that technology was. So you go, okay, I'm not getting what I used to think was really good out of that setup than I do with this setup that I have, that I've purchased like just recently. But yeah, I mean, I have a couple of setups. Like, if I have the time, I'll usually try to have about 2 or 3 setups in circulation. But when I am completely bogged down with stuff to do, I try to sort of keep it at the one, which at the moment has been this setup, with usually like the recoil on it, because the flavour that thing produces is insane. And you don't need anything overly fancy, because the build deck size is so small that you can't go too over elaborate on it. And yeah, fused Claptons are really, really nice in the recoil, and I thoroughly enjoy it. And it's like, and if I want to go like fancy, then yeah, the TM24 or the Goons come out to play.
The Goons, oh my god, every time you say that. The Goons come out to play, darling. It's like the girls are coming out to play. Oh, I'm getting the Goons out.
You can start calling them Goonies. I love that movie.
Please don't start calling your tits the Goonies. I'll never look at the movie the same.
Okay, I won't. I'll keep calling them the Goons. But yeah, I mean, if things like change, like I'm kind of hoping for, and I'm able to expand on my collection, then yeah, that's when I'll be actively looking online and trying to see what's out there that piques my interest.
Well, actually, there's a couple of other things I just recalled that I've in the works of setting up. Not sure how I forgot them momentarily, but I did. Got some designs and hats for our New Zealand community, and apologies to our global viewers. For our New Zealand community, I have some designs and hats for some possible group buys of boxes. Just tiny limited edition runs specific for our NZ community, and sort of just trying to decide what type of box to offer. I mean, I don't know if people are even interested in a straight parallel mech these days. You know, it doesn't have the same hype and want that it used to when I was all about parallel. You know, can go straight series. We could go series PMW. I almost said that backwards.
PWM.
PWM. Yeah, I did say it backwards. All right.
A little bit inside out.
Hang on. Pulse width modulation box. There we go. Just for clarity. Or you know, even a regulated option, probably with just a 200 watt DNA chip. I can't recall exactly what he uses, but yeah. So that's a possible that's coming up in the works too. Well, it is a possible. I'm just not putting a time frame on it publicly just yet. That'll be coming up. So it's quite interesting in that note of something in the works in the background like that. So just to elaborate on this, interesting to watch the community and see what the community are into right now. What sort of boxes are big, where the popularity is at, or if people are just jumping on that particular type of product because it's popular without doing the research, or is it popular because it's quality, like actually just watching the way the community rolls around certain things coming out, whether they be locally made or not, irrelevant for just perusing and watching everybody. It's quite interesting. Where do you think in that aspect community is favouring right now? Are we in a MEC favouring sort of realm as we've gone into 2017? Are we still have a high niche market favouring the high wattage regulated mods? What are your views on it right now, Mex?
From what I've seen, like in the New Zealand community, I mean, with the new year coming in, we're seeing a lot of new vapors coming in. So a lot of regulated device or starter kit styles are being purchased. Like the iCare, for instance, that the sales for that is still going really, really strong for beginners. In terms of like our more advanced vapors, I see them more sort of stepping towards like the unregulated tube mods and the stack pieces, like stack mods. You don't see a lot of the advanced users using a lot of box mods, I guess.
It's sort of phased out a little bit at the minute, haven't they? And the tubes come back in with the stack pieces.
Yeah. It's interesting. It's interesting sort of seeing where everyone is going at.
Sorry, I can't help but laugh at Greg out there in chat. Imagine that. Hang on, I'm going to read out his comment because I don't often repeat the comments going on out in chat, but this one's just beautiful. Greg, darling, would like a box mod from me that says darling every time he fires it. Imagine that. Takes a bit, darling.
That'd be hilarious. Push the button.
Oh,
darling.
Darling. The MOXLEY mod, the Mox darling mod. Oh my god. No. Why? Really? Why that word? Surely some more interesting ones come out my mouth.
No comments.
No comment whatsoever. Welcome to any newbies out there in our chat box. I spy you, Mr. Jock. He's one of our vendors, Mr. Anahippy. Hanging out. Jock, I just forgot his name. There we go, Adam Vapes. Yeah, I totally just went blank right as I went to say it. Thanks, honey.
You're welcome.
And I saw somebody else had stealthed in. Yeah, we don't always shout at everybody, but it's always cool when you guys feel the love back that we feel from the appreciation of you guys coming to hand. JFM, that's who I saw stealth in. What's up? Hope everybody's having a lovely evening wherever you may be, whichever day on the world's globe you may be in. Tuesday night being in the States and parts of Canada, I think. I'm not sure when the time zone shifts, or those in New Zealand and on this side who are in Wednesday. Hope everybody is fabulous. Well, there we go. We could have mod this fabulous. Oh, darling. There we go. I could do an AbFab mod. Absolutely fabulous, darling. Oh, Greg, really? If you had that box that said that, why would you never leave the house? That's. I'm sure there would be something like milk you would require outside your front door.
Oh my god! Sorry.
Get milk delivered.
Milk delivered.
Oh, Lemmy, I just caught your comment. When you take your top cap off, it could say, "Look at that dick." Yeah, it could say, "Look at that dick." Because
One more time, Mox.
We still like to peruse and appreciate a good RDA deck, don't we? Nothing wrong with that, honey. Oh, thanks, Jock. Darling. There you go. There's another clip of it for you. Oh, please.
Oh,
Oh my
just
God.
fabulous, darling.
Wouldn't that be creepy? A Mox mod with my voice in it. Why do you guys want my voice? Don't. I'll lean right in and I'll just do some sultry words on the mic for you guys.
We've taken a whole new direction now.
Yeah, that's why I didn't. Love you, Greg. You know I do, honey. Well, that comment just put a whole new direction in my head. A MOXLEY box mod. I did creep myself out.
So now I'm just imagining the market push for it.
Oh, absolutely fabulous, darling.
How would you like to own a Mox box?
Oh, baby. How many guys are going to jump on a Mox box? Oh, God, that came out wrong. That came out.
That'll give a whole new term. It's like I have Mox's box in my hand.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yes, it would.
Oh, dear.
Oh, Greek. Purchasing a Mox's box. Mox's box. God damn. Not available in blue because we don't do blue waffle. You took it there. You took it there.
You did.
No, you putting in fucking visuals of Mox's box in my head, just not even. And all of a sudden it was like, where's my oyster? Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
A Mox box with a smooth finish. Oh, yeah. Bit glittery, or am I well buffed? Oh, God. Fuck. Stop!
I'm so glad they're talking about your box.
Me too, Kirk. It's okay.
Yeah, same here.
No, just for you guys watching the replay, my chat box has now taken a whole nother direction.
Yes, it totally has.
You know I love you all, eh? Oh, please.
It's become quite entertaining for me. I'm kind of crying from laughter.
and I'm gonna go like mad hysteria of the chat going on now. The jokes and puns will run forever. Thanks, Greg. Thanks so much, darling. Love you a long time. There we go. Well, you can have a box that says "Love you long time, darling." Yeah, I have to rein that in so that my makeup doesn't start leaking down my face. You know I do, Lemmy. That's why I play along.
Yeah, she totally gets a kick out of it. Don't tell them my secret.
I have secrets?
Well, it's hardly a secret, is it?
No, not really. No, not at all. So, actually, I didn't go back to my hustler.
Hey, it's Jack Vapes.
Hey, Jack. How you doing, honey? Welcome to the madhouse. Currently, I seem to be the topic of the latest round of humor. So
I'm just going to keep vaping.
So what else is new? Yeah. Oh, bless. Y'all know I love you. That's why I play along. Oh. I really... Hey, Megan, I really love the deck on my goon.
I hate the deck on your goon. It's non-functioning.
It's one of those quirks. You just don't touch it right, darling. You just got to know how to handle and stroke it the right way. Oh, I'm not
They
wrong.
shouldn't be that difficult.
Sometimes you just gotta go with the right amount of love. Oh, bless. Well, you guys know you are most welcome to come and visit in New Zealand anytime. Us crazy Kiwis aren't going anywhere in a hurry unless you're buying us a ticket over to come see you guys. Oh, careful what I say. Careful what I say. I'm not looking for no sugar daddy. Just for clarity. I get some strange messages, so sort of just thought I'd be to clarify that one.
Just in case someone gets the wrong idea.
What are you implying there, Lemmy? That I know how to stroke the goon right?
Awkward pause.
I was actually waiting for something smart to come out your mouth, but that's okay, honey. So, Megan, what else is new? What haven't we covered? What haven't we talked about?
Well, we kind of touched on a wee bit of hardware, which was kind of what I was trying to be prepared for today's show, was to talk about some hardware that I was kind of interested in, but wasn't 100% prepared for. So just rambled off what I could remember. Talked about a couple of the vape meets that are kind of coming up in the next couple of months. What else is there? Oh gosh.
That's awesome. Jack's having the vaping biker on his show.
Oh, nice.
That'll be wonderful. Thank you very much. We have put in a great amount of effort out to the universe, pretty much a whole lot of begging to the internet gods that Megan now has fiber, and we are streaming the show on fiber. So we're in HD again, so that we may actually interact with y'all again.
Cheers, fingers.
Yes, Lemmy, that is what she said. That's all I'm going to say. Oh, bless. Okay, so, next week on the show, I hope to have a sponsor, but if we don't, I want to do a live tasting. I don't want to call it a review because, like I've pointed out to a few people of recentness, we're not reviewers. And even though me and Megan and I, sorry Phil, do the live juice reviews, it's actually not. It's a sort of more falls under the category of live reaction from a live tasting, because it's generally a first tasting that we do live on the show with you guys, and not always the case, of course, but often it is. And so I'm going to try and refrain from using the term juice reviews now, because I don't see us in any way, shape or form in what we do and what I like to keep the vibe of my show about is that we're not reviewers and that we are something completely different to what is available out here in the vape community on YouTube existingly. So in that aspect, I'm hoping to do some live juice tastings next week. And hopefully we will have a New Zealand vendor. If not, both Megan and myself have some Mississippi from Vaporized Nomads, and we will do a live tasting of that. And we'll probably do that anyway, but if I do manage to get a sponsor for next week's show, then I don't want to have any vendor crossover for people to get upset there. So we'll suss that. But that is coming soon. Whether that's next week or not, we will be doing a live tasting for you guys of Mississippi, which is a I hope I get this right. Please forgive me, Adam and Lisa, if I say the profile slightly wrong. But Mississippi is a vanilla bean buttery custard. I think I've missed out something in the way the profile's worded, but that's essentially the flavor profile, I believe. Please, someone out there, correct me if I've got that wrong. That's how I'm tasting it anyway. So I have prior tasted it. Megan hasn't yet, I don't believe. She might by the time we get to it on the show, not sure. But she has some there that I left with her in Wellington, and we will have a chat about that juice coming up soon. And yeah, just so many lots of little things happening in the background. Well, stuff happening. I'm just rambling a little bit now. We will wind up shortly though, guys. We will definitely keep you in the loop with the plans coming. Next week, I hope, maybe, Megan, maybe, we'll be able to release the links for our new fan merch coming out, because that effectively, once we finalize the design, won't actually take too long to set up. So we will let you guys know about that. Keep an eye on our Ohm Kiwis Facebook page. If it doesn't get released prior, then obviously we'll talk about that one on the show next week too. I'm just going to take a sec and catch up on chat because there's a couple things catching my eye right now.
We're stepping backwards again.
Yeah, I just need to. Oh. So is it wrong that I feel like I have many hands wanting to grab me right now?
All I can do is my little squish that big.
I love you guys. You know I do. And you know I'm quite happy to continue that conversation of banter off air.
Remember the word banter.
Banter. But on that serious note, so like there's actually a couple people out there in chat right now who are amongst that pile. You know who I'm talking about. Amongst that pile who have been harassing me to get fan merch out so that you guys across the globe can purchase a shirt and show us support. Now I will be looking into hats, beanies, hopefully the mugs again, definitely stickers. All of the expanding merch will come about again. There's very valid reason it all went on hold, and we just tentatively easing back into it with t-shirts only for the minute. So like I said earlier, they will be limited edition, so it really will be a first in first serve. Like we'll put a limited amount on the run of shirts that are made, sort of thing. So when we release those links, if you are keen on some Ohm Kiwi merch to show your support wherever you may be across the globe, keep an eye on our Facebook page for said link and jump on that as soon as you can. And then, you can guarantee that you will have one of those limited edition runs. And it will be a variation of design and what have you. So hopefully you guys like what we come up with. It's sort of all in the works a bit. Nothing is confirmed yet. Nothing is finalized. So we hope what you guys like what we come up with, and it's just something a little bit different, so that it's not going to be same to everything else that might come out too. Hence the limited edition just makes that a little bit more special too, for all involved. Sorry, I'm just catching that chat box again.
Signed ones will cost extra. No.
Yes, definitely extra, and I really can't comment on a 40mm Atty there, Jock. Thanks heaps, darling. Oh, I have to get me a wrench shirt too. I really need to do that. It can't be wrong if it feels so right. You're so not wrong, Greg. I really hope it doesn't fit a 40mm Addy.
I feel like I've missed something now.
It would be a huge box, and I'd like to think that the Mox box wouldn't be a Hog V3.
Oh, God.
I couldn't think of any other device in that moment that sentence was coming out that would fit a 40mm Addy on it. Oh, bless. Okay, Megan. Darlings, if you guys want to hang, you are most welcome to come and join me and myself on Zoom for a little while. I think we will start doing a roundup, because we're just rambling now, and my chat box is totally in the gutter, and so I'm quite happy to go and hang and continue those conversations off air. Megs, is there anything you'd like to say to the world? Throw your links out, whatever, blood. Darling, let's start our wind up.
Okay. Sorry. I tried to stop myself from laughing and ended up choking instead. First off, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. If you haven't liked already, just hit that, that thumb up. I can be found on Instagram as Ohm Kiwi. You will see this symbol, that is moi. I am also on Facebook, so you just look for, I'm under as Ohm Kiwi Coils. At the moment, that is just kind of like a Facebook version of my Instagram account. Probably minus like some of the videos that I might have posted on Instagram. It's just pretty much just a coil showcase page at this point. I'm trying to hopefully expand that out into a business at some point. But yeah, those are the places that I can be found on: Instagram and Facebook. So cool. So thank you so much, everybody. And
of course, all Meg's links are down in the description, of course. So hang on, I overdripped. I just had a puddle issue. Always right at the most inconvenient moments. Oh, bless. Okay, right. You guys know where you can find us, on our Facebook page, link in the description. You can also message me here on my YouTube channel. On the About page, there is a message button. And of course, if you're here on my channel, then you should be able to find my email if you choose to email me. Also, down in the description is the rest of my social media links. You can find me over on Instagram. Come and follow what I'm up to. I like to share a bit of my regular vape life with y'all. Unlike Megan, who shares beautiful photography and coils, I share amateur photography and a lot of pictures of my face.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Keeping it real. And of course, my vape gear in my collection. What else we got? I've got Twitter down there, and I don't know, something else. they're all down in the description. If you don't know how to find me by putting MOXLEY Psykinetic out there in the Google search box, then I'm not sure you should be using Google if you can't do that. I can be found anywhere. So every week, you guys.
I'm just thinking it's like you can be found anywhere. She could be behind your door. You have no idea.
Careful now. Mox might jump out of the box anywhere in a pair of socks. Bad rhyme. Sorry. You guys can find us here every week. This is our new time and day for 2017. So in New Zealand, we start at 5 p.m. on a Wednesday evening. And over there in the States, we are Tuesday evening. Now, let's see if I can get this right. 8 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Central, 11 p.m. Eastern. Every Tuesday night, we're on After the Fog, wherever the fog may be. Find the fog across YouTube. Once the boys are done, you can find us right here. So I'm going to chuck the Zoom link out there in the chat box if you guys want to come and hang with us after party styles. And to all of our lovely fans out there, whether you're chilling in the chat box or watching us on the replay, love to you all. Mwah. Vape on, keep it foggy, and don't forget to rep the word and help convert, educate, and inform those around you. You know, keep it real. Don't sugarcoat it. Just keep it real. Love you all, and we'll do a bit of vaping, and Megan's gonna hit that button, and we'll see you guys later.
Bye-bye, y'all.